Steve started out life rejected. He was put up for adoption. And then even the adoptive parents rejected him because they wanted a girl. But a nice family did raise him, and they sent him off to college. And when Steve got to college, he couldn't quite fit in. He thought, what am I going to do with all this stuff like biology and geography? Pretty soon, he dropped out of school. He didn't tell his parents because he didn't want to hurt their feelings. So he stayed at college and dropped in on courses that he wanted to take. Oh, things like calligraphy, learning about sans serifs and serifs. What are you going to do with that? He didn't know. But soon he got busted. His parents ordered him to come home. And so there he was hanging out with his buddy in the garage. His buddy Woz and he made a computer. You're getting ahead of me, aren't you? It was just about 10 years later that Steve Jobs was sitting in his $2 billion company holding a Macintosh in his lap. And then he got rejected. The board of directors fired him. What? How do you get fired by the company that you created? It happens. He was devastated. But then he looked rejection in the eye. And he said, wait a minute, I'm an inventor. All I have to do is reinvent myself. So what did he do? He started a new company. It was called Next. They had a new technology. And then he thought, hey, let's make a movie out of computer-generated animation. We'll call the company Pixar. And the first movie was Toy Story. And then sweet revenge. You see, his old company Apple was having difficulty. They needed a new technology. They needed what he had invented at Next. They bought his company out. So there was Steve Jobs, once again, wandering around the offices of his old company. He paid a visit to the board of directors and made him an offer. Hire me back for $1 a year. They took a chance. And guess what happened? iPod, iPhone, and a multi-billion-dollar Apple. That is what happens when you look rejection in the eye and say, I'm going to reinvent myself. Oh, by the way, you're saying, what is the Godwink to this story? Well, I forgot to mention, when he invented his first Macintosh, he said, why do we just have to have one font? Why can't we have some serifs, sans serifs? You see, the reason that all computers today have all kinds of fonts is because Steve Jobs took that calligraphy course. That was a Godwink.